Oncers, it's Minx, and it's time for another Once Upon a Time review. I know this is getting out a little bit late, and it's because my monitor actually died, and it took me a little bit to get a new one squared away, at least for now. Hopefully it isn't this one for the rest of the time, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's get into things. It was episode 16 of season 5, and at the end of last episode, we discovered that the missing storybook pages that Liam ripped out had to do with Hades and Zelena, and we actually dove right into that past going forward here. And it looks like Hades may or may not have had a crush on Zelena. He gave her this whole long thing, but I'm having trouble deciding whether or not Hades is in love with Zelena for reals, or if he is truly just using her like she thinks he is. If he's truly just using her, Zelena's a smart cookie, and she's not letting him, manipulate her into winning, what he wants and getting what he wants. She had a huge breakthrough as a character when she realized that her magic had caused a small, tiny cut, abrasion on the baby's face. Because, some shit went down. Interesting development with Rumple and Belle, with Rumple pretty much coming clean about everything to Belle, including the fact that he's the Dark One again. I kind of give him props for that. Like, I hate the fact that he's the Dark One again, but I kind of give him props for being honest and being like, look, even when I was a coward, I craved power, now I have it. When you fell in love with me, you weren't falling in love with the good behind the beast. You were falling in love with all of me. And, pretty much, look, you might as well just accept it. The way that came out was a little like, ooh, damn. But at the same time, he was perfectly calm. And he did come clean completely about the fact that back in the day, he was under contract to give up his second born because he didn't think he was going to have any more kids. The fact that he is, once again, the Dark One. So it'll be only a matter of time before we find out how Belle actually truly responds to that, because I think that's something that's gonna, that's a lot of information to overwhelm somebody with. I actually liked that, though. I actually credit that to him as a character, so I can't wait to see where that goes. Let's see. David and Snow hop into this magical phone booth that allows them to haunt, and gives them an opportunity to talk to their infant son, Neil, who's under the care of Blue. And Zelena and Robin's baby was as well, and that's how her and Belle and the baby end up in the underworld, because they're all together. Yay! I liked Regina being able to tell, her sister, look, I was just like you. I wanted nothing but revenge. I thought that's all I needed to keep me warm at night. And then my enemies became my family, and that's why I'm here. I'm helping my family. I thought that was actually kind of a poignant moment. Pretty good. I liked it. The episode as a whole, I'm gonna give a B-, and I'm giving that because a couple of minor effects issues, a couple of things that kind of bothered me. One of the effects things, the first time you actually see Zelena when she's back in green, the green is off. It looks like they did a quick makeup job, because you could tell where some of it had worn off, like on different parts of her face. The, she has, her outfit usually has this sort of boob window, and you could tell where they hadn't bothered to put the makeup beneath that, and it was completely worn away. I don't know if it was just the scene had a lot of takes or what, but they didn't do a very good job of touching up between takes. So that kind of threw me off a little bit, because later on, I don't know if later on, which is not that far off from that scene time-wise, she was the perfect emerald green everywhere. So that kind of, got a little sloppy there. I also not sure that I buy when Hades is trying to romance and schmooze Zelena. I actually got a little creeped out by it, and it was like the creepy uncle you avoid kind of creeped out. And don't get me wrong, I love the way Greg Germain is playing Hades, but it just, it was not, it was not, it was kind of uncomfortable to watch a little bit. So, I mean, there were some great moments, some great poignant moments, especially concerning, uh, like I said, Rumple pretty much spilling the beans, coming out to Belle about everything. Zelena's breakthrough moment with her kid, realizing that her magic can't, you know, protect her because it's too unpredictable and it actually harmed her. You know, those were really great moments. It'll be interesting to see what comes of it, especially left with her pretty much telling Hades, no, I'm not going to, you know, do this with you. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're going. So I'm not going to do a line of the episode. There wasn't that many good one-liners, in my opinion, in this particular episode. So I'm going to just go with that the episode is getting a B-. There was some effects shortages. There was some awkwardness with Hades that I just didn't really feel comfortable with. But other than that, some really good character building moments, which keep it from going into C territory. So with that, I will see you guys next weekend for Once Upon a Time again. I'm hoping, hopefully, that Daredevil Dailies can pick up again starting tomorrow. So with the new monitor and everything. So yeah, if you like this review, please click that little red button down there that says subscribe, so you can find my next one next week and my Daredevil Dailies. I also do unboxings. Vinyl Palooza 2.0 should be arriving at some point, either this week or next week, so be looking forward to that. Also, if you tell me what you liked about the show this week, you know, did you like the play between Zelena and Hades? You know, did you like the episode as a whole? Let me know. I love talking about my favorite show, plus the fact I answer all comments, so, you know. With that said, I'll see you next week. Later, Oncers.